Hi, my name is Mark Washington, and I give consent to use this as will.
Start with the first question now. So, in terms of the health system, do you feel that there are services in the city that help young people deal with trauma and difficult life circumstances?
Yeah, to a certain extent, but I think that the networking to get the resources, the information out to the youth could be a little bit better on both sides, maybe the government, the city, and also our community. But the network is there. It just needs to be, I guess, informed to the youth more.
Right. So, the channels have to be more accessible. Or
Yeah, more accessible. You know,
advertise more.
yes. A lot of youth, they don't have a lot of computers. Some of them don't have cell phones, and some are afraid to go into rec centers, medical centers, because you know how it is, right? They're scared. They're nervous, But they got to advertise a little bit more to them and make it more accessible.
Okay. All right. And how about education? What are your opinions about the education system, and do you feel that the youth are fully educated?
Well, I was educated in the States, so I don't know too much about the Canadian education system, not that well. But there are youths here that go far. The education system here is good, but it's expensive. And I think that's what's stopping a lot of the parents from sending the kids to like university or college. Some to go to community college, or upgrading courses or technical courses or skills. They can do that too. But once you get that, I mean, not everybody can go to college, but if you get those skills, you got to try to do something with it. Start at the entry level. But the system is here, but I think it's a little expensive.
Do you feel that the political system is engaging towards the youth?
In somewhat, yes, and somewhat no. But I think what it is that what they call the old school political style is not appealing to the youth, because these youth now, they're totally different, and the thinking is totally different. So you got to get younger politicians with younger ideas. You can keep the original ideas old school, but that's not going to work with these youth. I mean, you know how they are, right? They hard ears, but then if you approach them on their level, they might listen, But it's kind of hard with the political because they're not used to it, They're not used to it.
Right, and in terms of justice, is the justice system? Do you feel that the justice system is fair?
In some areas, yes. In some areas, no. I think because so many years, certain races, I'm not going to name any race, but certain races have been given the stigma of, yeah, well, whatever, you carry this, they do that, they sell this, they do the crimes. So it's fair to a certain extent, but also it's a color barrier when it comes to justice, and also a financial point of view. If you can afford a good lawyer, sometimes you might get off, sometimes you might not. It's kind of it's a touchy situation.
Sometimes it comes down to, well, like you said, the financial barriers, social barriers.
And also law education of the law, because sometimes you don't understand the law, but you still have a lawyer, but you don't understand the law. And if you don't understand the law, no matter how much lawyer you're going to have, it ain't going to work. Right.
And the last area is safety. Do you feel safe in your community? In this community?
Yeah. Yes and no. And that's true. Yes and no. But most part safely, and it depends what you call safe. Some people are safe at this festival right now. Some are not, because of incidents that happened in the past. Today seems to be a nice day. Hopefully, Godspeed, nothing happens. So, safety is, I guess, it's what you feel and what you see. But I do feel safe. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, that's everything, man. And thanks.
No problem, man. That's the cameraman.